Hi fam, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So in today's tutorial we're going to be cutting and sewing this Aso-Oke kimono. Okay, so if this is what you're interested in, then let's get started. So I am making these are the fabrics that I'm using crepe. I'm using 4 yards of crepe because I'm making 2 of this kimono. I'm making one for myself and one for a client. So as you can see, this is what I have here, and I bought half of this. If you go to the market, you can buy the half pack or you can buy the full pack. So I bought half for each of the kimono that I'm making. So this is it, and then the thread as well. So first we're going to go ahead and then fold your fabric into 4 like this. Okay, we're going to be cutting it. We're not going to cut the shoulder open. Okay, so join shoulder. So you're going to fold it to however length you want it to be. Okay, you know it's a cut together sleeve. Yeah, so you're going to fold it to however length that you want it to be. So I want mine to be 19 inches, and that is what I have folded here. So the next thing I'm going to do is to take my length. Now remember that the ashoke is 6 inches in width, so we're going to be adding that to the bottom part, so you take note. So the full length that I wanted was 40 inches. Okay, so I went ahead to mark 34 inches for this. So I'm going to be adding the ashoke to the other part. So next I'm going to determine my neck width. So I'm taking 3 inches here, and then I'm taking just 1 inch downwards. So we're cutting the back first and then we'll cut the front. I'm just using my pen to mark this because I'm going to cut it off. Okay, so make sure that your pen does not, like go to the other side, and then just don't use a marker for it. All right, so first we're going to cut off the back pattern like this. We're going to cut off the neck, then we're going to open this up like this, and then you're going to hold all the sides together and place it like this, and go ahead and cut the front part open. As you can see, just go ahead and do that. Can you see how it is? And then you cut the side open as well by 1/4 inch down or by 1/2 inch. It depends on what you want. And then we're going to put this back together. So can you see, this is what we have here. So our jacket has already formed its shape already. So the next we're going to do is to measure this part, the 2 sides. Okay, so we're going to cut the ashoke to fix to the bottom part. So afterward, you turn to the back side as well, and then you take the measurement, the length, whatever you have there, you take it, and then that is what you're going to use to cut the ashoke. So let's do that. So I'm just bringing this up here. As you can see, you're going to open it up and arrange. You're going to open it up, so you can see, and then you're going to take. So at first, when I measured the 2 short sides, what I got was 18 inches, and then I'm going to cut 2 of it, and then that is it. Then the one for the back side as well, you're going to cut that, as you can see. So I have the 3 pieces for the bottom hemline, both for the front and the back side. Next, we're going to take the measurement. You're going to place it like this. Okay, so this is the full length. So what you're going to do is to take this like this all the way down to the hemline. All right, this is what we're going to be joining by this side. Okay, you know it's a butterfly, it's a kimono jacket, so we're going to like hold the side. So we're joining this to the sides. All right, so I'm going to take what I have times 2, because it's going to go from one side and turn to the other side. I hope that you understand what I'm saying and that I'm not too fast. So that is what I've done here, and I'm just marking it like this, and I'm going to fold it like this. Can you see that? So this is one side of it, and then the other side as well. Next, I'm going to divide what I have into 2 inches. Remember I said the width is 6 inches, so I'm just going to cut them open and join them, so I can use them as the piping for the neck. This is all I have left. Okay, this is all I have left. Now if you want to use this to create a pocket as well, I would advise that after you buy the half pack, you can just buy one. Okay, one, and that will be fine. So I'm going to join them like this to use as my neck piping. That's 2 inches. So afterwards, we're going to open it up like this. So you're going to determine the side that you want to be on the good side of the fabric. Okay, on the outside, and then you pin it down as you see me doing. Just go ahead and pin this down. All right, you're just going to go ahead and then pin it down. So you're going to pin down, and then after you're done, you pin down the other side as well. You take it, you pin down, you find the good side that you want to use. You can use any side, then you pin it down, as you see me doing. Okay, both for the back as well. We're going to do the same thing, and after you've done that, the next thing that you're going to do is to stitch down by 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So as you can see, I've already done that. And after that, the next thing that we're going to do is to fix the neck piping. Okay, so from this start point here, you're going to place it like this all the way around, and you're going to pin it. You're going to pin it from one start point, you're going to pin it and then stitch round by 1/2 inch. So I have done that as well. As you can see, it's very simple. This is what we have. After that, you're going to give it a good press, and this is what it looks like. Can you see that? Can you see? It's very simple. This is what we have. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is to join the sides. Okay, so you're going to pick one piece like this. We're going to determine the good side and then place it like this and then pin it around. Okay, you can see from the start point, you pin from one side all the way to the other side. All right, all the way around. This is what we're doing, and then you just pin it down and stitch down. So this, right, as you can see, I have done that. The neck piping, the sides, everything has been fixed. You can see. So from this point, you're going to come down. Okay, we're going to come down. Now we're going to determine our armhole opening before we close down the sides. So from this point, I'm going to come down by 12 inches. You can decide to make it 10 inches if you want and mark that point. So from this point, you're going to stitch down. Okay, you're going to stitch down all the way down. Now you can stitch down to the end or come up by 6 inches and then stop there. So this is the pocket design. You can decide to add a pocket or not. It depends on what you want. So I'm just going to work with what I have left. Okay, so I'm just folding my pocket and then giving it a good press. So folding by 7 by 7. I think that's what I've folded, and I'm just going to iron them in. Use my hemming gum to hold the edges in place, as you can see. So go ahead and then just fold the two like this. Whichever length that you want is what you're going to do. Just go ahead and fold it and then give it a good press. The four corners, you're going to fold in the four corners. Okay, and then iron. After you iron, you put your hemming gum in. You cut your hemming gum into two. Okay, cut it into two, put it in. As you've ironed down those extra pieces that you've ironed inwards, then you're going to use your hemming gum to hold them in place and then just iron. So let's go ahead and do that, and then just do whatever design that you want, and that is it. Okay, so just go ahead and do that, and let's continue. So as you can see here, I have the pocket designs. Okay, so this is the second one. This is the second one I'm working, so I'm just going to use this to complete the pocket part. So after you've ironed your pocket and done all that, as you can see, you're going to come down by 14.5 inches or 15 inches. It depends on what you want, and then place it like this. From the side, you're going to come in by 3 inches, right? And then you're just going to just use your pins to hold it together, or you can just put a little bit of hemming gum inwards and then go ahead and iron it to just hold it in place, and afterwards you can take it off. Okay, so let's just do that. So this is it. You come in from the sides by 3 inches, and then you come down by 14.5 or 15 inches or even 14 inches. It depends on what you want. Okay, so just put in a little hemming gum, like I said. You iron it to hold it in place, or use your pins even to hold it in place, and then you're going to stitch down like this all the way around. So as you can see, I have stitched down the pockets. Can you see? I have stitched down the pockets, as you can see. So these are the sides. As you can see, I've stitched it down, and from the hemline I came up by 6 inches. Okay, and I stopped my stitch at 6-inch point, and then I just made this little design on my pocket. So this is it. As you can see, this is the jacket. It's very simple. I hope it was not too rushed. I hope that you understand. This is basically it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by, and this is what it looks like. This is it. Can you see? You can style this with a dress, with baggy jeans. It pretty much goes with any kind of outfit that you want to use for any kind of occasion. So this is the second one, and that is it. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.